The Oscars are Hollywood's biggest award show, and an endless parade of A-listers showed up, braving the rain to show off their fashion choices. As with the awards, some won big while others did not. Here are some of the most notable outfits ranked from best to worst. Scarlett Johansson was nominated for not one but 2 Oscars this year, as Marriage Story landed her a Best Actress nom, while Jojo Rabbit snagged her a Best Supporting Actress nod. The last time such a feat was accomplished was over a decade ago, when Cate Blanchett was nominated for Elizabeth: The Golden Age and I'm Not There in 2008. Just like Blanchett, Johansson went home without a trophy for either category. But that didn't mean she wasn't dressed like a winner. The 35-year-old wowed in a metallic Oscar de la Renta gown that was certainly worthy of her history-making status as a double nominee. Featuring a bodice made of mesh covered in beautifully draped silver strands and a champagne-colored skirt with a short train, the dress made Johansson glow.
Hi, you look stunning.
Thank you so much.
You are just glowing.
Thank you.
Adding to the drama were sparkling diamond drop earrings, a diamond bracelet, and a massive engagement ring. The gown was also a perfect choice to show off her massive back tattoo, which consists of a pattern of roses in honor of her daughter Rose, as well as a lamb next to the flowers. Looks like Renée Zellweger wasn't quite ready to let go of Judy Garland. The Best Actress winner, who transformed into the legend on the big screen for Judy, continued to channel Garland with a stylish nod to old Hollywood glam. Not only did she win the award, adding it to the Golden Globe, SAG Award, BAFTA Award, and Critics' Choice Awards that she previously hauled in for the role, but she also took home top honors in the fashion department. Zellweger looked gorgeous in a simple but perfectly tailored gown from Armani Privé. The white frock was timeless but still modern thanks to its asymmetrical neckline, and the all-over beading delivered a mega dose of wow.
How did you make that choice?
Oh, simple and classic.
It's simple, yeah. It's comfortable.
But not, you know.
Yeah.
She also accessorized with a show-stopping ring worn on her index finger, one that was as practical as it was eye-catching.
It's all right?
Ooh, I'm loving it.
Yeah, and it's nice and soft. I won't be hurting anybody or snagging anybody's dresses tonight.
One of the celebrities who chose to embrace sustainability on the 2020 Oscars red carpet, Robbie. The Best Supporting Actress nominee for Bombshell proved that good fashion can last for decades, as she chose to wear a vintage Chanel dress. The extra dark navy blue gown, which photographed black, was from the Spring-Summer 1994 Haute Couture collection and came complete with an oversized pendant, pinned to the sweetheart neckline, and 2 flowy sleeves topped with bows, which were actually completely separate from the dress. Keeping her hair and makeup simple, the Australian actor opted for a red lip and almost no jewels. As her stylist Kate Young told Vogue, they picked the dress months ago. She said, "We discovered this 90s couture gown in Chanel's archive back in December 2019. It's very similar to the short dress that Claudia Schiffer wore on Karl Lagerfeld's SS94 Couture Runaway. But it was made for a client, so it's truly unique. It just felt very Margot. It felt cool." While a number of actors made it a point to address the controversy surrounding this year's Best Director category, which featured all male nominees, presenter Natalie Portman decided to take things one step further. At first glance, her custom Dior Haute Couture dress, which included a black bodysuit and sheer gown with gold embroidering, simply looked stunning, but there was also a hidden message to discover. The frock was paired with a black cape, a statement-making accessory in every sense of the term. Take a closer look and you'll see names embroidered in gold all along the seams. According to Variety, those are names of all of the female directors who were snubbed this year, including Lorene Scafaria for Hustlers, Lulu Wang for The Farewell, Greta Gerwig for Little Women, Marielle Heller for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Melina Matsoukas for Queen and Slim, Alma Harrell for Honey Boy, Celine Sciamma for Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and Matty Diop for Atlantics. Asked about the look, Portman explained, "I wanted to recognize the women who are not recognized for their incredible work this year in my subtle way." Not only did Charlize Theron have the cutest date of the night, her mom, but she also had one of the best ensembles on the red carpet. The Best Actress nominee, who completely transformed into Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly for Bombshell, decided to keep things classic yet fun with a black Dior Haute Couture gown that featured a thigh-high slit, dropped shoulder strap, and peplum detail. Speaking about the inspiration behind the look, Theron stylist Leslie Fremar told people it was all about looking feminine, mature, and showing off the actor's natural beauty. Freema explained, "She's so statuesque that we really showcase that instead of hiding it. That's why things are form-fitting and emphasize how tall and lean she is." As for that sparkling neck piece, the massive diamond necklace came courtesy of Tiffany and had Freema even more excited than the dress. Taking to Instagram before the show, she gushed, "How can something be so beautiful? A night like tonight calls for one-of-a-kind natural diamonds. It's no wonder these precious gems have been synonymous with Hollywood for decades." Julia Louis-Dreyfus almost had a red carpet disaster, as she nearly tripped while posing for photos and only managed to catch herself at the last moment. But her look made us fall for her. The 59-year-old proved that age is just a number, as she dazzled in a dark blue custom Vera Wang number. The gown may have looked simple with its clean silhouette and thin straps, but its fit and tailoring were impeccable. The gorgeous satin material was draped impeccably with the slightest touch of ruching along the neckline. Adding to the drama were oversized diamond studs, a diamond bracelet, and a seriously sparkly statement necklace. The comedy legend recently reminisced to Yahoo Lifestyle about her sartorial choices back in the 90s, which included an intentional departure from the wardrobe of her famous Seinfeld character. She said, "I wouldn't say it was a retaliation, but it's against the Elaine look. But it was a way of kind of pushing the edge of the envelope for me at that time." All these decades later, she's still doing just that. Like Scarlett Johansson, Cynthia Erivo also snagged 2 Oscar nominations this year, albeit to much less fanfare. Not only was she recognized with the Best Actress nomination for her portrayal of Harriet Tubman in Harriet, but she also co-wrote and performed Stand Up, which was nominated for Best Original Song. The British actor walked the Academy Awards red carpet in a unique Atelier Versace dress. Bedazzled with silver Swarovski crystals, the white dress had a lot going on, including mesh panels, an asymmetrical strap running across her neckline, a thigh-high slit, and plenty of volume. The busyness continued on her hands, as nearly each finger was adorned with an oversized Piaget ring. One noteworthy highlight was her Starry Night-inspired nails, as well as a beauty secret her makeup artist Terrell Mullen shared. In order to achieve Erivo's perfect smoky eye, he opted for brown shadow, not black. He told Allure, "Black is too heavy and too hard, it's scary. Unless you're doing Chicago on Broadway, a smoky eye should never be that dark." While the makeup and the nails may have been on point, the look on the whole wasn't exactly a home run. Erivo also went home empty-handed, but she did get to live out a lifelong dream, performing her song live to the world from the Oscars stage. Janelle Monáe always plays by her own rules, and this time was no different. The actor and songstress stayed true to herself and opted for a headline-making frock from Ralph Lauren collection that are people talking, but not always for the right reasons. The silver long-sleeve number, which came complete with a sparkly hood, reportedly took nearly 600 hours to make, as it was covered in nearly 170,000 Swarovski crystals, all of which had to be sewn on by hand. All that sparkle meant serious weight, and according to People, the dress ended up being so heavy that 4 people had to carry the skirt to Monáe's dressing room. Monáe talked about her motivations while speaking with another flamboyantly dressed Oscars attendee, actor Billy Porter, who has consistently made waves with his own headline-grabbing award show looks.
When I knew that you were coming, what you did last year and what you are doing now, I knew that I had to come and I had to show up.
While we appreciate the craftsmanship, the overall look was more Star Wars than Oscars. As the Daily Mail described it, the look was a mix between Tin Man and Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ouch. The choker necklace and statement rings were beautiful though, so at least there's that. Saoirse Ronan is only 25 years old, but already she's managed to solidify her reputation as a red carpet pro. Over the years, she's landed on countless best-dressed lists. The Telegraph even went as far as to dub her the best-dressed starlet in Hollywood, following the 2018 Oscars ceremony. This time around, the Irish beauty who snagged a Best Actress nomination for her portrayal of Jo March in Little Women decided to make a statement with her outfit, delivering a subtle nod to sustainability. Her Gucci gown featured a black bodice with a plunging neckline and an oversized peplum detail, which suddenly gave way to a purple skirt. As it turns out, the black material used for this dress was discarded satin that Gucci had left over from creating Ronan's BAFTAs look just 1 week before. While we love the idea behind the design, the finished look left us wanting more. The skirt feels mismatched to the top half of the dress, which is much more elegant and suitable for a red carpet of this caliber, and unfortunately, it robbed Ronan of her fashionista crown. Kristen Wiig sure knows how to bring the laughs, but unfortunately, so did her Valentino haute couture dress. The bright red frock, which featured sheer panels on the bust and cascading rows of ruffles on the skirt, was paired with black opera gloves. It was a statement look all around, and it drew plenty of reaction online. Twitter immediately went into overdrive, trying to find different things to compare it to. As one Twitter user joked, sharing a side-by-side snap of Wiig and a slice of lasagna, "I love the inspiration for Kristen Wiig's dress." In addition to the Italian specialty, Wiig was also compared to a toilet brush, a car wash, and even a kind of exotic fish. Yet another critic quipped that she looked like she was at a costume fitting for a live-action version of Sebastian in A Little Mermaid. Just ouch all around. Sandra Oh is no stranger to the award show circuit and the parade of red carpets that come along with it. So that's why it was such a surprise to see the multiple Golden Globe, Emmy, and BAFTA winner show up to the 2020 Oscars in this. Oh donned a massive couture piece from Elie Saab, featuring puff sleeves and a voluminous design suggesting bouquets of roses. The Daily Mail was unkind in its criticism, describing the sleeves as all but swallowing the actress's figure. As for the overall look, the tab thought it was almost comical. Yikes. The good news, Oh probably didn't care about the criticism. She scored a viral moment thanks to her co-presenter Ray Romano's decision to drop an F-bomb in the middle of introducing the award for best makeup and hairstyling. In other words, anyone hating on Oh's puffy sleeves would do well to follow the advice of one staunch online defender of the Killing Eve star, who summed it up thusly, "Literally shut up, it's Sandra Oh." Perhaps the biggest question of Oscars night was why former exotic dancer and Rob Kardashian baby mama Blac Chyna was there. E! News failed to answer the question, but did state that Blac Chyna was, quote, "not listed as a presenter and is also not a nominee." On top of the perplexing fact that she was even in attendance, Chyna's look, although quite in line with her generally risque style, did not wow the critics. Pairing a wide-open Donna Matoshi gown with Jimmy Choo shoes, the star left little to the imagination. Chyna also chose to showcase her extensive tattoo work, which we now know runs from knee to hip, thanks to an extreme slit. Needless to say, the internet wasn't very impressed, and the takes come in hot and fast. Twitter users compared it to everything from handsome Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants to Ivan Ooze from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie.
He's so handsome.
Why, thank you.
Of course, speculation over why she was there in the first place ran rampant as well. But one clever commenter may have figured it out, tweeting, "The seat fillers are arriving." Now that's an Oscar-worthy burn. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.